Okay, these two problems are from your quiz review for Chapter 6, Section 6.1 through 6.4. 3A says we have to evaluate the expression, the sine of 7 pi over 4. Now, notice that the angle, 7 pi over 4, is in radians. So the first thing we are going to do is convert the angle to degrees. So 7 pi over 4, in order to convert radians to degrees, we multiply by 180 degrees over pi. As you can see here, the pi's will cancel each other out. 7 times 180 over 4 is 315 degrees. So what we have to find is the sine of 315 degrees. At this point, what we need to do is find the reference angle. Three hundred 315 degrees is in quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, to find the reference angle, recall that it is 360 minus theta. So theta prime, the reference angle, is going to equal 360 minus 315, and that is 45 degrees. Now, the sine of 315 degrees, therefore, is going to be the same as the sine of 45 degrees. Notice that I've left a little space here, and the reason why I've left a little space is because I'm going to put a negative sign in front of the sine of 45 degrees. 315 degrees is in the fourth quadrant. Recall from all students take calculus that in the fourth quadrant, the only thing positive is cosine. So if cosine is the only thing positive in the fourth quadrant, that means sine will have to be negative. The sine of 45 degrees, remember from the unit circle, is radical 2 over 2. However, because 315 degrees is in the fourth quadrant, this becomes a negative. All right, next we're going to do the tangent of 14 pi over 3. So once again, we are going to take the angle in radians and convert it into degrees. So we are going to multiply by 180 degrees over pi. The pi's are going to cancel each other out. 14 times 180 over 3 is 840 degrees. Now, 840 degrees is bigger than 360. Because it is bigger than 360, what we'll have to do is find a coterminal angle first. The formula for a coterminal angle is 360n plus theta. Because 840 is bigger than 360, our n will have to be negative. So we are going to do 360 times n is going to have to be negative 2 plus 840. All right, 360 times negative 2 is negative 720. Negative 720 plus 840 is positive 120 degrees. So the tangent of 14 pi over 3 is the same as the tangent of 840 degrees, is the same as the tangent of 120 degrees. Now, 120 degrees is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, we're once again going to find the reference angle. And to find the reference angle in quadrant 2, recall that it's theta prime equals 180 minus theta this time. So it's going to be 180 minus 120, which is 60 degrees. So the tangent of 120 degrees is going to be the same as the tangent of 60 degrees. Now, the tangent of 60 degrees, this part over here is going to be an acute angle that's in the first quadrant, but 120 degrees is in the second quadrant. Recall once again from all students take calculus that in the second quadrant, only one that's positive is sine. So tangent is going to be negative. So whatever answer we get is going to have a negative sign in front of it. To find tangent, remember that we do sine over cosine. So the tangent of 60 degrees equals the sine of 60 degrees over the cosine of 60 degrees. The sine of 60 degrees is radical 3 over 2. The cosine of 60 degrees is 1/2. If you divide by a fraction, it's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, so it's radical 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. The 2's cancel out. I'm left with radical 3. But remember, because we are in the second quadrant, tangent is negative, so my answer is negative radical 3.